guys, how's it going? Solo back with the end of another great trading week. And let's do a couple things today. Let's talk about how the market did overall. And today we're going to take a look at Corsair Gaming stock, ticker symbol CRSR. Haven't looked at it in about a week, but some big moves today. I actually saw an interesting article today on Corsair that just came out, so we'll talk about that. And like we always do, we will end the video with updating my technical analysis on Corsair to see if I was right or if I was wrong from a week ago, and to get some price predictions and some analysis for where we might go this coming trading week. So let's get right into it, and let's take a look at the heat map first of all. So take a look at this. Kind of a flat day, mixture of red and green on the board, but big tech, like I said, flat. Amazon, Google, Microsoft didn't really do much. Apple also flat. Facebook down 1.4%. Some of that could be due to the antitrust lawsuits that are getting filed against Facebook right now. Take a look at this. The semis kind of flat, but Qualcomm down almost 8% today. That's likely based on some news that broke, but we don't want to get into that right now. But Qualcomm, they were on such a tear lately. Kind of nice for a pullback, maybe a buy the dip opportunity. Who knows? But we're going to talk about Corsair Gaming today. So let's take a look at Robinhood, see how we did today. And not a great day today for Corsair. Down about 4.7%. Right now, it's after hours trading. Making this video early so we can all get a quick start to our weekend. Kind of flat so far in the first few minutes of after hour trading. But like I said, really decent pullback on Corsair today. Look at the weekly graph. Ooh, this is not what we want to see. Just kind of selling off, looks like the whole week. The monthly graph, though, kind of choppy, right? Had a big run up until about November 24th, and then we started selling off. So why could that be, or what may be happening with Corsair? We'll take a look at the technical analysis side in just a few minutes, but let's take a look at this article I found on Zacks. And this is not a website that I go to that often because they have their own rating system for stocks. As you can see, it's a little bit of a archaic site in my opinion. They need to really update their graphics here. But let's take a look at what they're saying about Corsair. So today, and this article just came out this morning, it says that right now, the January 15, 2021 $70 strike call had some of the highest implied volatility of all equity options today. So what does that mean? Implied volatility is Vega if you're looking at the Greeks, and really IV or implied volatility is what makes options juicy. It's actually the opposite. Most people think that high IV leads to high options premiums, but it's actually the opposite. It's high options premium that lead to high IV. But just for a general sense for us traders, high IV equals high option premiums. And for us that like to sell options, we love high IV environments, and we love selling when IV is high, because that means we can sell these options for a lot of money, and then once IV or volatility goes down, we can buy it back if we want for a smaller amount, and then we pocket the profit in the middle. But I'm really liking this because they're saying basically a monthly option on Corsair, the January 15 70 strike call, and we'll take a look at the trading chart. $70 is actually pretty far away from where Corsair is trading right now, so it's pretty far out of the money. They're saying it has some of the highest IV of all options that were traded today. Right now, according to their Zacks rank, Corsair has a Zacks rank of 3, which means it's a hold in the gaming industry sector, and that sector in and of itself is in the bottom 24% of their Zacks industry rank. So it says right now, over the past month, 3 analysts have increased their earnings estimate for the current quarter, while none have dropped their estimates. So right now, according to the Zacks consistent estimate for the quarter, it went up from 21 cents per share to 41 cents. So what does this all mean for us? To me, this means that a lot of people are betting big on Corsair having a big run up in the month of December and middle of January, because for some reason it looks like people are really interested in these 70 strike calls. So let's see what that means for the TradingView chart. So if I look at TradingView, you can see we did some basic TA about a week ago, and it looks like by this arrow that I left on there, I was correct. We did TA back in early December, and I thought that we were going to bounce off this trend line at about $34 and go to the upside. And that's exactly what happened on December 3rd, 4th, and 7th, and 8th. And now, the past 3 trading days, including today, looks like we're having a little bit of a pullback. So I'm going to delete this arrow. And the first thing I will do is extend my Fibonacci levels out so they can incorporate some of the more recent trading data. Now, the real question is, I drew these fib levels from basically the first day of trading on September 23rd. I'm wondering if I should move this bottom level up a little bit to see if it corresponds better to the price action. Let's see what happens if I move it up to about here. It kind of does, it kind of doesn't. I actually really liked it when it was here for one reason and one reason only. And if I take a look at where we closed today, the intraday low bounced right off this 50% Fibonacci level at about $32, about high $32 or mid $32 range. The other reason I like it right now is because this 61.8% Fibonacci level lines up perfectly with my other area of support at about $28 and some change. And if you see this pink line forming, this is the 50-day moving average that's now forming since Corsair has been trading for more than 50 days. And that's right near this level of support and the Fibonacci level at 61.8%. So I am liking where this is right now. Now, the one thing that I will bring your attention to is that we have this upward trend line that we've broken down below ever since about November 25th. RSI is in the middle, not really oversold, not really overbought. So the question everybody wants to know is, 1, can I draw any more levels of support or resistance? And 2, where do I think this stock is going to go on Monday or the next trading week? Well, let's take a look at this. I think I could probably draw another area of resistance around here, and that's going to be at about $37, high $37. And it looks like this candle and the day after this candle, it topped out and then bottomed out there. This candle bottomed out. This wick almost topped out there. These 2 candles topped out there. So it looks like there's been a lot of price action around the high $37, $38 range. And right now, the 21-day moving average is about $1 less in the high $36 range. Now, like I said, the closest area of support right now, because we did close below this area of support at 34, is going to be all the way down here at $28. There's a big gap here, about, let's say, $4, $5, $6 wide between this area of support and what will be, hopefully, this area of resistance right now. Now, I do want to see confirmation, because Monday, if we close again below $34, then that to me confirms that we are going to trade under $34 until we can break out of that area of resistance. If Monday we have a green day and we close above 34, well, then that tells me that 34 is going to be a fairly strong area of support, and maybe today's close was just a little bit of a blip on the radar. So I'm really going to be looking to see what happens Monday. I personally would like to see a little bit of a pullback in Corsair. And for those of you that are looking to get into it, you also want to see a little bit of a red day, because 1, you can open up some cash secured puts to wheel it if you'd like for juicier premiums on a red day. And you can sell those options at a lower strike price, so that if you do get assigned shares, you're assigned at a lower strike price. And that typically happens after a red day or a little bit of a sell-off. It does look like we kind of peaked a little bit, and we are coming back down to earth, because I think we were a little bit overextended. I think the hype train kind of ran out of steam, and now we're selling off a little bit. So if you are looking to get into the Corsair, you may have an opportunity coming up. All depends on what's going to happen Monday and to see where we close. So I think if we do sell off on Monday again, I think our support is going to be at about $28 to $29. That's where this support is, and where this 50-day moving average will kind of form, and that's going to act as a strong area of support as well. If we don't, if we have a green day, well, then I think $37, $38 is going to be a fairly strong area of resistance, unfortunately. And that's because not only is there a trend line there, but chances are, come Monday, the 21-day moving average is also going to be around the $37 mark. So that's also going to take a little bit of extra oomph for us to break out and above $37. So my prediction are going to be down to about, let's say, $28, $29, or up to about $37, depending on whether we get confirmation of a red day or confirmation of a green day. It all depends on where we trade above or below $34 and close above or below $34 on Monday. That's my opinion. Now keep in mind that Zacks article suggested that people were buying 70 strike calls for January 15th, 2021. So think about that. There's a lot of interest in buying a call that's basically twice the current share value of Corsair. So you might think that smart money or institutional money, they're gearing up or they're expecting a big move in Corsair, because that strike, 70 strike out of a share price of 35, it's so far out of the money that those options are going to be cheap. But in order to get profit out of them, you have to be fairly certain that Corsair is going to have a strong move to the upside. So this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy these calls. If you agree or disagree, leave me a comment below. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, leave me a comment below. I answer every comment. Add me on Twitter, add me on Instagram, follow me on Reddit, join our Discord server if you're not in there already. And hope everybody had a green week, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and we have a green trading week next week.